And hello, and welcome to the Play Property channel. Looking at playing some Strat-O-Matic Hockey now. This is going to be talking about my plans for what I'm going to plan on doing, hopefully what I'm doing for the channel. I'm going to branch out here and do something new. So I got to get inspired by the NHL talking about the 24 kind of playoff format. So I've kind of done this 2006 Stanley Cup playoffs we're going to do. So I was playing regular season with my 2006 teams. Like for example, here's the Dallas Stars. First place Pacific, second place Western Conference, 112 points. So that's kind of how I store the cards. But basically, I was doing a regular season, but I find that I've been really dragging my butt on it because it takes me so long to play Strat-O-Matic Hockey right now. I don't know if it's just because I just don't know the rules enough, or it's just a different game than Strat-O-Matic Baseball. Strat-O-Matic Baseball, like it takes me about 3 hours to play a game of hockey right now, which is about almost like real life. It takes me 1 hour to play a period. Um, but it takes me in Strat-O-Matic Baseball, like I can probably do like a whole series in there. So it takes me like a long time to play this. So I kind of got inspired that this would be like a shorter project for me for the Stanley Cup playoffs. So I went to printyourbrackets.com. I should give them a shout out because I am using their fillable PDF off their website. That's free to do this. So basically, I've slotted everybody in. So of course, 30 teams. There was 2 teams that had to have buys in the first round. So Detroit was ahead in their conference. Ottawa was ahead in their conference, so they get the buys. And then I slot everybody kind of like regular slots. So it's basically Edmonton, Vancouver over here, Nashville and Columbus, San Jose and Phoenix, Dallas and St. Louis, Colorado, Los Angeles, Calgary, Chicago, Anaheim and Minnesota. Then over here, Ottawa getting the bye, Tampa Bay and Toronto, Buffalo and Boston, Philadelphia, the Islanders, Carolina and Pittsburgh, Montreal and Atlanta, New Jersey and Washington, and Rangers in Florida. So those are the basic matchups there. I also got to decide like how I'm gonna play this fair without having any, any bias, I guess. So I had to think of a way to kind of play all the teams similarly. So what I've decided to do is Detroit and Ottawa are kind of like the only teams here that have scored 300 goals or plus. So they're going to play, because I'm here in advance. I'm going to be playing super advanced, by the way. As their offense and defense for forechecking. So because they scored 300 goals, they're going to have a more offensive game. So they're going to be going 3-2 as their normal for the lines. If they get a 1-goal lead or they fall behind 1 goal, they'll still stay there. But if they get a 2-goal, if they fall behind by 2 goals, they'll step up and go to a 3-3. If they get a 2-goal lead, then they'll go more defensive and they'll fall down to a 2. And then if they get a 3-goal lead, then they'll fall even more defensive. So I'll just keep doing it that way, where each goal minus the original first one. Most of the teams are going to be either offense 2, forecheck 2, or forecheck 1. Depending on, basically I decided to go by goal differential. So if they had a positive goal differential, their normal is going to be a 2-2. If they had a negative goal differential, 2-1. And then their one lone team didn't score 200 goals this season. That was St. Louis. They're going to be playing the trap. So they're going to be going 1-1. If they get a lead, they're going full trap. 1 offense, 0 forecheckers. They're going to be playing the trap. So if they get a lead, because that's basically only scoring 197 goals. That's probably the only chance they're going to have of winning the cup, is they're going to have to play trap. So most of the teams are going to be 2-1 or 2-2, depending on their goal differential. It's going to be 2 teams. They're going to be going 3-2 all offense. That's going to be Detroit and Ottawa, because they're high offensive teams. And 1 team is going to be playing the trap, St. Louis. So that's how we're going to do that. I also tried to put all the enforcers in, because I like the enforcer rule of in the super advanced, that it decreases all the penetration chances for everybody on the team. So I made certain, like, when they did play an enforcer, I made certain I had an enforcer in each line. So for teams that had more than 1 enforcer, let's see here, like for example, St. Louis Blues. So this is the St. Louis Blues. You got 3 enforcers, jackman buyers, and this bowl release. And then, of course, their also key success is jackman backman is going to be their top defensive pairing. They're just going to use against the top line. Okay. And then, yeah, so here's example of forwards, defenseman goaltending. They're kind of done their tendencies down there. And I've got their power play 1, power play 2, penalty kill, penalty 1, 2. And I got this sheet just basically off of online. So this is like a free sheet online. That's what I'm just doing for the teams. I haven't decided yet if we're going to be doing basically the whole series. Well, actually, I'll probably decide I'm actually going to play one game at a time. So I'm probably going to play the whole night of these guys first, instead of playing a whole series. And I'm going to try to do the games for the channel. I'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't want to do 3-hour videos, but I might have to. We'll see. Okay, and that's basically it what I've got planned. And so look forward to this in the future. Remember to play properly.